Hey, welcome back to Overhead Athletics. Got Ethan Papachek, one of our college pitchers, post-op Tommy John. Pretty gnarly scar. We're just working out range of motion. He's 4 weeks post-op, so we're working on getting that range back to 100%. Still got some inflammation in the elbow. We're still pretty limited in the protocol right now. So we're just doing some oscillatory mobilization. We're gonna work into a little soft tissue mobilization. Already, I mean, flexion has improved considerably in the last week to 2 weeks. He's on a little home stretching routine as well. And we're working into some already pretty intense shoulder exercises that limit the amount of load on the elbow. So you can really work the rotator cuff and the periscapular muscles around the shoulder blades while we're working into full range of motion. So I've been doing a little soft tissue work on him. We've been working this range of motion. Now I'm working into a little functional massage here. Just get the tissues moving, lengthening, pulling that bicep away from the structures underneath. We'll work into the medial elbow a little bit. And we'll go into a little traction of the elbow, a little mobilization. Feel a little stretch there?
Yeah.
So I'm blocking him from coming into extension as I traction pulling into a scoop motion here. One of the most important things with any of our throwers is getting the soft tissues loosened back up and getting blood flow to the area so it can pump some of the inflammatory fluids out of the area and move some of those stagnant fluids around. A lot of times you get stiffness, not just in the elbow, but in the tricep, in some of the forearm muscles, because they take, as you can see here, they pull out that palmaris longus tendon that comes up through the forearm. So just a little functional massage, giving those tissues a little bit of length while we work into a little massage. This is good stuff for athletes who are not injured as well. And a lot of times I see it overlooked where athletes don't have these things addressed. They come to me 3-4 months after the surgery and they don't have full range of motion. And their elbow actually probably doesn't even move as well as Ethan's does, and he's only 4 weeks out. So we've got pretty good extension this early and we haven't cranked it. Continuous motion and oscillatory mobilizations to grade 3, and even that's a light grade 3, even grade 2 mobilizations where we're not really giving it a ton of stretch, work really well. Now we're giving them a little light mobilization, tractioning that joint closer to the end range, but not all the way there. You're right there?
Yeah.
Once again, oscillating seems to do better a lot of times with post-op, but you can do a hold, a static hold as well. You can check his range. One of the big things that I see done too early is people get cranked really hard into one particular motion, and then they end up with other issues later on. You know, capsular enlargement and impingement posteriorly, that plica in the joint, because the joint is trying to recover and acclimate to a new position, but it's got a ton of fluid in it and you're overstretching it. So letting that joint recover and flushing some of those inflammatory fluids out of the area is most important in that first phase. That's how it looks, week 4, post-op Tommy John. A little bit of traction, soft tissue mobilization, some oscillatory motion here and there, a little joint glide, and we'll work on the shoulder a little bit too, but stay tuned for some of our videos. We went through a ton of exercises a little farther down with one of our other athletes, and we'll go through some with him as well. So subscribe to the channel. We'll see you guys in the next one.